When we do get all of our television shows back here, now is SAG actor and director of Stolen Dough, Stefano Da Fre. So when will we, rather? Stefano, thank you so much. I think I sort of tweaked that intro there. So I want to ask you, because it is sort of hard to keep both of these strikes in line. When we talk about the writer's strike, there was a lot of movement. Your take on it, and then who has leverage on the side?
First of all, Elizabeth, thank you so much for having me in the show. I like the beginning of it 100%. So let's just think about it together politically, right? The actors and the writers want to be in a political bloc. They want both unions to be together. If the producers are able to negotiate a deal with one, presumably the WGA, the writers, it leaves the actors sort of alone, not being able to have both of them at the same time. So it gives them less leverage. I think there are two separate issues. The writers are a lot of being compensated for pre-production, post-production, and rewrites, and also the disruptiveness of AI. Whereas the actors, it's for making really a function of AI being used for their likeliness and being protected for their likeliness, because if you don't have your image, you don't have your face, you don't have very much, and if you're not compensated for your likeliness, you don't have very much as an actor. So the two very separate issues that I think, are they're going to try to wrap up the writers before the actors.
Right, and that's what I was trying to, I actually made two columns today, because they do want different things, right? My question to you was, how big of a part does the transparency play? Because if you're a writer, wouldn't that be a bigger deal, obviously, than if you're an actor? Or would it?
I think the aspect of it is both for both sides. I mean, both of them are trying to figure out how to negotiate with, the disruptive technologies and being able to be compensated for new things that are going to require less of them in time. And AI is a big thing like that, and it's a big aspect to hurting their livelihood. But the writers are in a specific situation also because of streaming. Streaming, one of the reasons that they may tie this up and why, Bob Iger and all of them are going to be really taking this seriously is because they're going to start giving them streaming bonuses. And how they hammer that out, how streaming bonuses come out of the wash, is going to compensate the writers for shows that have more minutes or more hours streamed by the audience.
I know, there are so many nuances, it almost trips you up. And if you think about the entertainment industry, if I'm not mistaken, the last strike in 1988 was 153 days. But think about the world that we live in now. It looks so different than that time. And I did want to ask you one question, because there was so much, I guess, pushback when we saw Drew Barrymore and Bill Maher, and then they did an about face and they flip-flop. What was your take on all that, just as an actor?
I think that the unions are very powerful, and it's not a good idea to go against your own union. And I think that the realization that you're going to get backlash from your colleagues, your friends, it doesn't pay off in the long run. So I think there's a big push for solidarity, and you see that. I think it made Drew Barrymore walk back. Bill Maher's been doing his Club Random, which I watch all the time on YouTube. But obviously he's in his basement and having people over for drinks. It's not really the same. But my take is that they want to go back, right? So this is my take. They want to go back to work. They're saying, listen, it's been over 100 days. Let's find a solution. Sometimes when you're a union member, and I feel like this being a member of SAG-AFTRA, you have to stay put. You are an activist, support and solidarity, but you have to put the interests of everyone else in front of an individual. And I think that's sort of the message that sort of has hit them, Drew Barrymore and Bill Maher, and they had to walk back those requests.
Boy, what did our moms used to tell us? Don't bite your nose to spite your face, right? Stefano, it still holds today. Well, we wish you the best of luck. We know that you're an actor and a director, so we hope to see you back working hard again soon. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.